All right, I think we're live, guys. Let me know in the comments if we're live and if you can hear me okay. Perfect. Paul, how you doing today, brother? Thanks for stopping by. All right. Now I got to get all this stuff sorted. Let's see. Minimize. Okay. Let's shrink this down a little bit. There we go. All right, perfect. Edders, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Good. What time did you get off work, Paul? That's good to hear, Edders. All right. How'd y'all's round one go? Mine did not go good as far as the win. However, it was a lot of fun. If you didn't see the video, it was a blast. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you. Nice. That's good. So now you got an opportunity to relax and chill out. Yeah, well, come to find out, which is weird, I did lose first round, but I've been wanting to, nice, Logan, good luck round two to everyone. I've been wanting to face Ceci for a long time. Obviously, he's been in the top 20 for an eternity. With Diamond Dave, and we lost first round, and we're up against Ceci in round two, so that's pretty cool. He is one of the elite players. Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad you told me that, because I did not know that it was you, brother. So we should have a lot of fun. One other thing as well. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. If you haven't, I can certainly talk about it because Scopely released it. But I will be doing a unboxing for Monday, and with this celebration for the 4 weeks of Fantastic Four. Scopely has given me 3 promo codes to give out tonight. So we're going to attempt to do some giveaways tonight. I'm going to try to figure out how to make that work so that it is working properly and I can do the random spin the wheel thing. So hopefully I will be able to figure that out, and 3 of you guys will win a promo code to get some goodies. And we'll do those a little bit later on in the stream to give everybody an opportunity to get in here. But I think my streams typically have like 10 to 15 people in them, so you guys are going to have a pretty good shot at winning that. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was pretty cool as well. Anytime Scopely's giving out stuff to the community, I'm pretty excited about that. I like to see as much support for the community as possible. All right. So yeah, let's obviously we ended up losing round one. But we are up against Ceci, so we will certainly see how this goes. Let's jump in here and take a look and see exactly what we've got on defense. Well, I have not faced Accursed in room 1 yet, so that should be interesting. Oh, wow. Well, hey, a victory's a victory, Time Splitter, so take what you can get for sure. Good luck in round 2 to everyone, if I didn't already say that. So room 2, a little bit of a change up here with Phoenix Force. Man, I have not seen Odin Nadi on defense in a long time. And then we've got Starjammers. This is going to be a very difficult defense. Oh, great. All right, and we've got the Fantastic Four on defense in room 6. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to be a lot of fun, too. I can already tell. It's going to require a lot of creativity and a lot of luck, because we'll jump over and check out our defense. But I went ahead and took Doom to G20 after the beat down I took in this room because of Doom yesterday, and put them on defense. Hopefully they will do the same thing for me that they did to me. Still have Vigilante in room 2. Room 3, same thing. Phoenix Force with Annihilators. That's what I'm talking about, riding, Time Splitter. Of course, we've got Starjammers in room 4, Accursed in room 5, and APOC and Orcus in room 6. So this is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see how it goes. I didn't even notice that. Let's take a look. How many of Ceci's tunes on defense do not have G20? No, they've all got G20. Yeah, Ceci's Thing and Human Torch are both G20. He does not have one tune that is not G20. You know what? Here's the deal. As much as I wish his Fantastic Four was not on defense, at the end of the day, we are going to have to go up against Fantastic Four if we are going to figure out what beats them. So, oh, yep, you caught it, Time Splitter. Lizard. Ceci missed one. He missed one. Oh, my goodness. So, he doesn't have Lizard at G20. Let's see how many we don't have at G20. Okay, I do not have Johnny at G20. I do not have Elektra at G20. I do not have Ultimus at G20. And that's it. So I've got 3 not at G20, and he has 1. Yeah. I totally get that. It's really small on the phone for sure. But yeah, we're going to get to experiment around with F4 because at the end of the day, we've got to figure out what beats them. The big problem with F4 is Franklin, because Franklin gives the team so much speed that you've really only got a couple options to slow him down, and that is a mirror match or Emma X-Men. Hey Patrick, thanks for stopping in, brother. How you doing? I have Ultimus with Starjammers because I want Lalandra on offense in the event that I need to eliminate. I'll give you an example. So in this room right here, in room 2, if I choose to bring Mephisto into this room, I need to be able to get around Gladiator's taunt. So I leave Lalandra on offense so that I get that capability that I can bring in Lalandra, eliminate Gladiator's taunt, so I can immediately go after Omega. That's the reason why I have Ultimus on D, because at the end of the day, with Starjammers, they're most likely, if they have Starjammers on offense, are going to have to use Starjammers in order to beat it, regardless of whether it's Ultimus or Lalandra. So I've personally been keeping Lalandra on offense to eliminate that taunt on Gladiator. It makes a huge difference. Being able to use Mephisto's empowered basic and go right after Omega and eliminate half of his health right out of the gate is very important. Especially with 3 Diamond Omegas now, because now, bottom line, you can't beat this team with Immortal X-Men anymore, because Immortal X-Men cannot kill that Omega. Storm with 20 charges will not kill a 3 Diamond Omega. So now we're kind of in a position where, in order to clear this room, you're really going to have to use Mephisto or a Professor X or something of that nature. Patrick, I have Lady Deathstrike on defense. I did see somebody use that, but it was on a 1 Diamond Omega. Oh, awesome, Logan. Yeah, you're not far away at all. You're getting real close. Yeah, you're definitely not far away at all. All right, well, I guess, guys, we can go ahead and start playing Crucible. Let me go ahead and start recording and do my little intro as we get started here, and then we'll rock and roll. Hey guys, we are back again. It is Saturday Night Crucible. We're Season 16, Week 3, Round 2. We did take a beat down in Round 1, had a lot of fun. Round 2 is pretty exciting. Anybody that's been in the game for a while knows of Ceci, knows he is absolutely an elite player, so we are getting the opportunity to go up against Ceci. If you see this, brother, good luck. Obviously, like always, I hope you do awesome, but just a little bit worse than me. And we're going to jump in here and check out the ratings. And I'm going to tell you that Ceci didn't play first round. That explains why he lost. Ceci has 356 mil TCP. That is borderline absurdity. Whereas we have 168. He literally has 200 million TCP more than us. Yeah, him not attacking first round really explains how he lost. All right. Well, hopefully, Ceci, you attack this time because I'd love to have an awesome competitive match. But let's jump in here and take a look at what we have on defense and see what we can get done here. All right. And one other thing, guys, we are live tonight. So if you see me communicating a little bit with the chat, I'm not losing my mind. I'm actually not talking to myself. I'm responding to the community in chat. All right. So we've got Accursed in room 1. We have Omega Red and Phoenix with Sus, Gladiator, and Pav in room 2. We are most likely going to spawn their Omega. Room 3, we have Odinati. I have not seen that on defense in a while. We'll see how that goes. In room 4, we have Starjammers with in-game Thanos. Room 5, Mephisto with Superior 6. And 6, we have the dreaded Fantastic Four. Now, Ceci's Fantastic Four, of course, are huge. Ours are on defense now. I did put them in room 1 on defense, so I'm not going to have the luxury of a mirror match. So we are going to experiment and see if we can figure out how to beat this team. At the end of the day, we've got to figure it out sooner or later. I think first we are going to go ahead and let's go ahead and start with room 2. And we're going to bring in Mephisto. We're going to bring in Lilandra. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Good luck to you guys in round 2 as well. Let's see. We're going to bring in the Lilandra so that she will eliminate Gladiator's taunt so we can immediately go after Omega. We're going to bring in... Man, I really want to bring Quasar, but I'm afraid we're going to need to save him. So, let's see. We're going to bring in Old Man Logan. I think we're going to go ahead and bring in Nightcrawler. And I think I want to bring in Black Cat. All right. So let's get in here and see how this goes. Our main goal, of course, is to eliminate Omega as soon as possible. Hey, take care, Patrick. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. All right. Here comes the fun. I'm really excited to see what we're going to use. See, the Fantastic Four are really tricky because you really need to use Emma if you don't have the mirror. The problem with using Emma is if you don't beat it with Emma, then you're kind of in a bad position if you do not get rid of Franklin. So we're going to see how that goes. All right, let's go after Omega right out of the gate. Okay. Let Pav jump around for a couple minutes. Okay, now we need to stun Omega, which I should have known that we weren't going to stun him because certainly Ceci has the... All right. Okay. We need to get in here and see if we can get a stun over here. Oh, I thought I clicked on the Laundra. They're all so bunched in there together. Okay. That could have went better for sure. Okay, let's see. We really, at the very least, need to get rid of Omega. Okay, we did not. That went about as bad as it could possibly go. But we should be able to come in there with a cleanup. However, we are going to save that. I'm really surprised that Phoenix had a higher. Oh, he did not have Striker. I did not even notice that. So when it comes to the cloning on Phoenix and Omega, if Phoenix is a Striker and Omega is a Raider, then Phoenix has a higher damage. If Omega has a Striker, he will be a higher damage. I did not even pay attention to that. Okay. I can't sit by with this room any longer. We've got to go into this room. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. We need Professor X. We need Shadow King. We need Emma. And we need Quasar. Okay. All right. I have no idea if this is going to work. At the very least, it is imperative that we get rid of Franklin. That is extremely imperative. So let's jump in here and see how it goes. We're going to have to find something that will beat this team at some point in time. No time like the present. Okay. So, let's go. Okay, he's going to put silence on everyone. Okay. She's going to pull everyone together. Now we are going to go absolutely all in on Franklin. If we get rid of Franklin, we are good to go. All right. We need to get an ability block over here before he goes. We did not get it. Our Professor X is dead. That's not great at all, but we might be able to get rid of Franklin. That's awesome. Okay. There goes Songbird. Okay. This should get rid of Invisible Woman at the very least. She's gone for sure. Perfect. All right. Let's see if we can get rid of Mr. Fantastic. He's got a bunch of death proofs we're going to have to get through, but let's see if we can get through them. All right, he's gone. That's perfect. Great. This is working absolutely phenomenal. All right, hang in there. We've got to get through Johnny, and I'm going to be super happy with this. All right, we got an ability block, and this is over. Logan, I put Fantastic Four on defense in room 1 and made them all skirmishers. And, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. So far, I have attacked room 1 with them in there, and it was a complete nightmare. As you see, that worked out great. So I'm extremely happy with that. And I'm going to be straight up. I don't think we even needed Professor X there. Obviously, he never took a turn. I don't know. We'll have to play around with that and save Professor X for another room next time. And think about who we could throw in there in Professor X's place. Maybe get a little bit of extra damage, somebody faster. But realistically, he never took a turn. He didn't do anything. So we essentially wasted Professor X in that room. But we will certainly take that. Let's go ahead and jump back into this room. I think we're going to go ahead and use Immortal X-Men. As low as Omega is, we should not have any trouble taking him out. So let's go in here. Let's go ahead and swap them. Actually, no. Where are you at, Storm? I double-clicked her. We're going to put Storm back in the middle because she will spawn, our clone will spawn with her speed. All right, so let's jump in here and see if Immortal will work with Omega so small now with health. I don't foresee an issue getting through this, but we will have to find out in a second. Okay. We just don't need him rewinding Storm. Okay. Very good. Now, we absolutely need to stun. Okay, he does not have immunity, so we need to stun him and get rid of the nonsense that is Super Skrull. Okay. Let's go ahead and work on Omega. To double up his slow. All right. Reduce speed bar. Let's go ahead and rewind Omega. All right. Let's go ahead and hit their storm. We are absolutely not going to drag them together. We're going to go over here. And we are going to hope. No way. Did she go after Storm? Come on. You've got to be kidding me. You absolutely cannot be serious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going back in with Immortal. We're going to go ahead and beat this room with Immortal real quick. That was about the most unlucky RNG I've ever seen. So let's do that again. All right. Oh, that was classic. Okay. Let's try that one more time. All right. Very good. Very good. Omega's gone. That is fantastic news. Now we do not have to worry at all. Okay. Let's go over here. Attack primary. Okay. Attack primary, clear 2 to apply assist now. Okay. Very good. And let's go ahead and put this on speed 1 and get ready to pause it. There are no death proofs. Okay. Well, we're not going to look at that for 25 minutes. All right. There we go. So, we're going to have to hang tight for a couple minutes, but at least we didn't drop the room. All right. You know what, Josh? It's getting worse and worse. Now that Omega is so big, it is becoming less and less reliable for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how my Fantastic Four are going to perform in Room 1. I did make them all skirmishers. I brought Doom to G20 and maxed him out with 3 diamonds today to put him in Room 1 with them as a fortifier. So we will see if my Room 1 does to my opponents what they did to me yesterday, which was completely destroy me. To my understanding, Paul, they pretty much do this. Any of you guys that have been around a lot longer than me, correct me if I'm wrong on this. But I think they pretty much do 3, every team they release, they do 3 new characters and 2 reworks. Logan, I swapped out the Thing. I took out the thing and put in Doom. Yeah, you know, Night Stalkers are still a pain if you don't have the right team. If you don't have the right team to take them out, I mean, Vigilante does very well against Night Stalkers. I have had a lot of success using Cabal against Night Stalkers. But if you don't have the right team comp, they will wear you out. Hey, Colin, welcome. How you doing? All right, so we did end up pulling off that victory after that terrible RNG on the second attack, but we will take it. At this point in time, we have not dropped a room, so right now I'm feeling pretty good. Room 1 is making me a little bit nervous. Actually, so is room 4. Let's see. What can we use? I mean, obviously we could just do a mirror. I mean, to be totally honest, that would probably be the smartest thing to do. Let's see. I don't know. Part of me wants to... Let's see. We're going to bring in... Shuri and Hank. Yeah. Yeah, I love Cabal. They are one of my favorite teams by far. Okay. I don't know. This could be silly, but I really don't have any other options, so let's just go with it. Yes. Hey, Diablo. What's going on, brother? Welcome in, Diablo. Yes, I do have Starjammers on defense. I never dreamed we'd be seeing Odin Illuminati on defense again. Okay, let's go ahead and get our safeguard up. Okay. Very good. This is definitely going to come down to an Odin versus Odin match, I believe. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree. I do not like mirror matches at all. He's got a while. You know what? Let's go with it. We're getting close. Just about the time that he's going to get his special, too. I guarantee you. I knew it. Oh. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and save our special. Very good. All right. Okay. We are going to hold right here because we do not want to get him any charges, so we can come in and clean this up super easy. Very good. There we go. That'll be an easy cleanup. He does not have charges, so we'll come in and stun him and take him out. All right. Now the big question is, what in the world are we going to do in room 1 and room 4? Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bounce over here, and we are going to make our entire Liberty team skirmishers, and we're going to jump in here and do a burn attack with them and do our absolute best to get rid of Helverine. Okay. Yes, they actually are a pretty good counter. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. Do not think for 1 second I wasn't thinking about doing Thunderbolts as a burn attack. But I already used Songbird. I'm going to save Night Stalkers for a cleanup with Accursed. All right. Okay, and let's jump over here and get War Machine, and then we'll be ready to go. Now, I'm going to try something a little creative in the Mephisto room. Yeah, Paul, that is correct. Thunderbolts are horrendous. All right. So let's jump. Okay, enough with the pop-ups. All right, let's jump back in here. And let's go ahead and get this burn attack out of the way. All right, where are you at, Liberty? You're in here somewhere. Okay, maybe you're not. All right, here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And do this. Okay. All right, let's jump in here. Josh, I did not max out War Machine because I don't hardly ever use him unless I'm doing a burn attack. And I'm not real big on War, so he hasn't been somebody that I've really spent. Liberty isn't anybody I've really spent a whole lot of concern with. Okay, so I believe now that she's went, I could be wrong, but I think now that she's went, that we can assist. Okay, there goes his ultimate, which at the very least is what we wanted to pull. So we pulled Satana and Helverine's ultimate. All right. So what I need to decide on now if that is the only burn attack I want to do or if I want to do another one in there. So here's what I'm thinking in this room. And we'll find out whether or not I'm crazy or not here in just a minute. But there is no possible way that with Diablo in stream that I'm not using Cabal. So, here we go. We're going to have some fun. We are absolutely going to have some fun in here. All right. Okay, let's get in here with his special. That should get rid of Green Goblin. It did not. Okay, there he goes. All right, and we're behind another taunt. Very good. There goes Lizard. And now we are going to get our old buddy Carnage out here. Perfect. And this just went about as good as we could hope because Cabal is freaking awesome. All right. So we got that one out of the way. And now we need to... I'm not concerned at all with the Odin cleanup. I need to decide whether or not I want to use one more burn attack or if I want to go ahead and go after this. Yeah, I really wasn't sure, Diablo, at all, to be honest. But we're going to try it, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. So we're going to go ahead and do a burn attack here. Because there is no way of clearing this room on a one-shot. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the Thunderbolts that we absolutely will not get any use out of. Okay. At the very least, we need to burn some of their... Okay. Okay, we got rid of his special. And got rid of his ultimate. All right, very good. Okay. So we got rid of some of the some of their abilities. Now let's jump over here. Let's see. All right. That's funny. Oh, that's pretty funny. That is definitely funny. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay. Come on, get rid of him. Hood is getting ready to do his ultimate. So we're going to go over here on him. And of course he resisted his ability block, which isn't great. They're brutal, man. They're brutal. Okay. That did not work at all. We haven't even taken any health away from them. Oh, man. That's what you get sometimes when you go a little too heavy on defense. You got to get creative. All right, let's see. Well, we're going to have 2 exhausted, which is going to help. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Hey, Andrew, welcome, brother. We are just in the process of doing our absolute best to not drop our first room. But to be totally fair, if this ends up working, I will be astonished. So we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. I would really prefer that they leave Doctor Strange alone. But they're not going to at all. Okay. No, we're definitely dropping this room. Oh, it is what it is. We're going to save them. Okay. So we dropped that room. Yeah, Hood shuts down everything, Logan. That's the big problem with Accursed, is Hood eliminates pretty much everything. You can't assist. He stops speed. He is a nightmare. But if you don't have a big team to get rid of them, you're pretty much in trouble. Because if you can't get to Hood to get rid of him, you're going to deal with that every single round. As you just saw we did. All right, so... And we've got the same thing with Howard. He's also going to be shutting down speed, but we're going to have to try to get some headway in here so that we don't drop 2 rooms. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that he does. I'm pretty sure that he does. I know Franklin does. I don't want to say that he does because I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like he does. Okay. Well, we finally get a turn a week and a half later. Oh, man. Yes. I saw the release today with the picture, and it had some hidden text in it about Emma. So we'll see what happens there. Scopely has not told us anything about that yet, but we will certainly see. All right. Well, let's see if we can get lucky here. We're going to grab... Oh, where are you at? Did I go down too far? We're kind of at the bottom of the barrel at this point. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. If I think they did the right thing with doing that, because if they would have raised the value after people had already purchased them, man, it would have been a nightmare. So I think they did the right thing there for sure by just giving everybody an opportunity to have time to buy them. Nah, why not? Let's be real. I don't have anything that's going to beat this team. So we might as well have... Yeah, Andrew, I agree. I totally agree. If that ends up being the case, it is very possible that we could have a 6-member team. my guess is probably sometime middle of August, we will probably find out some information about that, but we'll just have to see. They have not told us anything yet. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of wondering why they're all starting with all of their same ults that they did the last round, but not that it matters. I knew we were going to lose this, so it is what it is. Hey, listen, regardless of whether or not we lose this, we figured out a way to beat Fantastic Four, which is fantastic. No pun intended. But you guys get to witness the very first time I have ever dropped 2 rooms in one match. All right, let's get in here and get rid of Odin. We're just going to take some big dogs here. Let's see. Yeah, it ain't going to matter. I really don't know what just happened. Oh, it's just the way this round's going. He finished the last match with like absolutely no energy and somehow just came out right out of the gate with full energy and took a turn. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. We're going to finish this with the same team that we finished with last night. With this total train wreck. And it looks like it's going to lock up on us like it did last night. All right. Let's exit out and come back in real quick. Did you get through D10? I have not played it enough. I've only played about 6 or 7 rounds. Actually, Paul, no. We really don't have a better counter for Starjammers than Starjammers. Accursed can work against Starjammers. Depends on the room rules and all that fun stuff. Logan, how did I do what? LD player is not cooperating right now. I'm reloading it as we speak. I'm really excited for when for when Marvel Strike Force releases their own web client. I've been hearing that they might do that. Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Here's the thing. I had a perfect balance last week. An absolute perfect balance of offense and defense. However, I'm going to be straight up. When I made my defense video, it now seems that everybody I've come across is using the same defense that I'm using, which means all of my teams that I would use to beat those teams are on defense because everybody's using the same defense I'm using. So it's kind of tricky. Last week was perfect, but Fantastic Four kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in it to try to understand what to use. But I'm going to be making some changes for tomorrow. Now that I've kind of got a feel for what will beat Fantastic Four, I'm probably going to bring Starjammers back to offense. LD player is really slow tonight. I appreciate you guys. Hey, you know what, Edders? I'm not nearly as popular as I'd probably like to be, but I definitely really appreciate all you guys that spend time hanging out and watching the videos and chatting and asking questions. It's made my gaming experience with this game 100 times better than it would have been without it. I am really, really glad I decided to create a YouTube channel and get an opportunity to meet so many of you guys in the community. All right, looks like we're finally getting back in, so we can go in and see if we can, if Odin can go ahead and do a special the minute that we walk in like last time. All right, let's see if we can ever finish this CC round. All right, here we go. Make sure this doesn't lock up. Okay. Here comes the fun. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Okay, for any of you guys that watched my video from yesterday, these guys almost pulled off the victory for me on the final attack against Fantastic Four. Let's see if they can figure out a way to beat Odin. All right. We need to land slow. Very good. Yeah, we're done. Well, The only way that we're winning this is if Ceci doesn't attack. Okay. Well, for the first time in my Marvel Strike Force career, I have dropped 3 attacks in 1 round and still had a blast. All right. So we finished with 24,302, which obviously is not what we want to get. But at the end of the day, I obviously do not think we're going to win. We're not going to win. But we still had a blast. And it's really cool to go up against Ceci. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a good time. And if you did have some fun, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure that you are ringing that notification bell so you are notified as soon as we drop a video. And if you had some fun, got anything out of this, share it with your friends or alliance mates. Until next video, guys, stay positive and enjoy the game. Okay. The recording is over. Now, for all of you guys that have been hanging out, I am going to jump on here and see if I can figure out how to do this giveaway thing. No, Josh. Absolutely. I have fun every single round I play Crucible. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. I always try to learn something. But here's the thing. I play to have a good time. So even if I don't win, I'm still having a good time. And if I were going to pick a chance to drop 3 rooms in 1 round, it would be while hanging out with you guys on chat and having a good time. So now, let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I have figured it out. Let me see if I can get on there. Okay. Copy. No, I can't get it to work. I cannot get this thing to work for the giveaway. Here's what I'll tell you guys. Yeah, you know, Josh, I always forget to talk about the Discord. Okay, so first of all, I really appreciate you guys being on here tonight. I'm sorry I can't figure out how to get this program to work to do these giveaways. However, tomorrow I am going to be doing a collab with Desir. And in that video, he will, I'm going to have him do the giveaways. So I'll talk to him about that. If you guys, I'll post the video in Discord so you guys can see it. And I'll have him explain what to do so that you guys can get these giveaways. And I'll have him help me with it. Because I did some research on it today and I thought I had it figured out. But yeah, it won't work. It keeps telling me that the information I'm entering is incorrect. So I will post that video. It's not going to be a live. It's going to be a video. But I will have him bring it up in the video, discuss how to enter to win those codes. And then I will make sure that you guys end up getting those codes tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, it's getting to be pretty late. I'm old. I've got to get up and go to church in the morning. So I think we're going to go ahead and sign off. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And it's always a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good time. And I hope you guys have a way better second round than I did. But the main thing is, regardless of how good your round is, make sure that you enjoy it. Have a good time. And, of course, like always, keep responding in the videos. Keep leaving me comments. Keep hitting me up in Discord. And I will continue to do absolutely everything I can to help you guys. One other thing to note. For any of you guys out there that are wondering about this, I wanted to let you guys know you're on the live, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be putting together, like I said, I'm doing a collab with Desir tomorrow. And then I'm doing a video on the unboxing video for Monday. But I'm also going to be working on a video going over an updated version of all the different teams that will work for Global Hero in Professor X, because I know there are a ton and I know it is the hardest section. So I'm going to be putting together a video with the most efficient teams, the teams that will beat it the easiest. Not necessarily the most efficient for gear, because I've already done that. But the teams that will beat it the easiest, I'm going to put a video together. That way, that's out there. So if any of you guys need that info, hang tight, because it's going to be up sometime in the next few days. So with that being said, guys, have an awesome evening. And until the next live stream, guys, I appreciate you being here. And I hope you guys join me on the next one. Have an awesome evening. I'll see you next time.